Hello there. Today I'm going to share with you a story that I shared last night at a local library. It's called Lion and the Ostrich Chicks. So before we get into the story, I want to tell you something about the origin of this story. This is an East African tale from the Maasai people. Maasai is a Swahili word, and these are nomadic people who live in Tanzania and Kenya, and they move around. And they're known to wear some really colorful clothes and do some long jumps. And this tale is from their culture. And you know about something about ostriches? Yes, they're the biggest birds in the world. And what else? Their eggs are really big, almost this big. My mother used to have an ostrich egg long time ago. And yes, you can eat their eggs if you're, and they taste like chicken eggs. And what else? And in this story, we have some other characters. So there's a monkey, there's a gazelle, there's a hyena. You know something about hyenas? They laugh, but it's not when they're finding that they're in a funny mood. No, they laugh when they are nervous or giggle. And there is zebra, and there's mongoose. Mongoose is a brave little animal that can even fight off snakes. Mama Ostrich was so proud of her baby chicks that are hatched from her very own eggs. They followed her around wherever she went. One day she left them in a corner to go fetch some food. And when she came back, she found that they were all gone. She looked here, she looked there, she looked everywhere, but she couldn't find them. And then she saw Prince on the ground, Prince of a lion, followed by tiny prints of her babies. And she followed those prints all the way to a cave where a lion was grooming her baby chicks as if they were his cubs. And she cried out, "What are you doing with my chicks? These are my children. Give them back to me." Well, the lion said, "What are you talking about? These are my newborn cubs. They are my babies." And Ostrich Mama gave a distress call. She said, "Help, help! Lion has stolen my children! Help, help! Lion has stolen my children!" Now, some animals gathered after they heard Mama Ostrich's distress call. Can you say it again with me? "Help, help! Lion has stolen my children! Help, help! Lion has stolen my children!" Now, 5 animals gathered. There was monkey, yes. There was gazelle, hyena, yes. And do you remember? Zebra and mongoose. Now, the monkey asked, "What is going on here? Why did you want to gather us?" And lion said, "I want you to form a council and judge, and you will know that these are my cubs. You will rule in my favor because it is obvious that these are my cubs. And Mama Ostrich is claiming these are her chicks. You decide and let me know if I'm right." Well, the monkey, being the clever fellow that he was, he said, "I will preside over the council and we will let you know our judgment." So monkey said, "Hoo, hoo, 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 hoo. Whose children are these?" Now the animals were so scared of the lion that they neared the termite tower. They went near the termite tower and they were trying to hide. And then the monkey turned to gazelle. "Gazelle, whose children are these?" Hoo, 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 hoo. Well, the gazelle was very shy and scared of the lion, and the gazelle said, "I'm not very sure, but they seem to have 2 feet, and Mama Ostrich has 2 feet. I believe they belong to Mama Ostrich." And lion responded, "What do you mean they have 2 feet? My children, my cubs are still growing. Look at them." And then he pointed at their wings. "My babies are still growing. Soon they will have 4 legs just like me. And soon they will be strong like me." And then he paced back and forth, and the ostrich chicks followed him back and forth. And then the lion added, "Look, my children, follow me because I'm their parent, because children follow their parents. Look at them. These are my children, my cubs. And the gazelle said, "Yes, yes, I do believe these are your cubs. I agree with lion. These are lion's cubs." Well, the mama ostrich heard that injustice and she hissed and then she flapped her wings in anger. Then the monkey turned to the next animal, the hyena, and asked, "Hyena, ooh, 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 whose babies are these?" And hyena said, "I'm not sure, but I believe these belong to Mama Ostrich because they have long necks, just like Mama Ostrich." And when the lion heard that, he said, "What do you mean they have long necks? Of course they have long necks. My cubs are still growing, and soon they will have a long neck and thick neck just like mine. They will have mane covering their neck, thick and strong, just like mine. These are my cubs." And again, with that explanation, hyena said, "I agree with lion. These are lion's cubs." And the mama ostrich heard this injustice, and then she hissed and she flapped her wings in anger and she stomped her feet, but to no avail. Then monkey turned to zebra and said, whose children are these?" And zebra said, "Well," and do you know what sound zebras make? Yes, can you make that? "Well, these belong to Mama Ostrich because look at them. Each one of the babies have 2 toes, just like Mama Ostrich." And the lion this time bared his teeth and said, "What do you mean these belong to Mama Ostrich? Of course my babies are still growing. Soon they will have 5 toes just like me. How dare you suggest that?" And the zebra got scared and said, "Yes, yes." And the sound of zebra? There you go. You do it better than me. "I believe these are lion's cubs." And now the monkey said, "Do we even need to ask you, mongoose? Because we have almost all of us have agreed that these are lion's cubs." And the mongoose said, "Yes, you do need to ask me because you know that you're liars. You're scared. You're cowards. You know that these babies belong to Mama Ostrich, but you're too scared to tell the truth." And then bravely, the mongoose turned to Lion and said, "Lion, please give back the chicks to Mama Ostrich. These are not your cubs." The lion heard that and pounced on Mongoose. But Mongoose was too quick for the lion and went into the termite tower, a hole, and went out from the other side. And the animals all scattered. It was enough time to all go away. And it gave Mama Ostrich enough time to gather her chicks because as soon as the lion entered the termite tower, his big head got stuck in the termite tower. And for all we know, the lion is still stuck in the termite tower, and there's peace everywhere.